Hi Kipsters. This is the next video. This is volume of cylinders. We did this in class today, so it should be a nice review and something that you can always look back to if you get lost. The one thing that you need to know about this, especially volume of cylinders, is that it's found by finding the volume of the big base times the height. Now, you need to understand that this is a little bit more complicated than just a simple multiplication problem. Big base stands for something that's really, really important. It stands for the area of the base. And when something is the area of the base, we have to identify what the formula for the area of the base is. So the area of the base, which is a circle, is pi r squared. So let's see if I can do some magic with PowerPoint. That means I need to delete this, and instead of putting big base looking like a giant B, I can put pi r squared. So I'm basically just taking the formula for a circle and then I'm multiplying it by the height to find the volume of a cylinder. Okay? So let's take that information and move it into the first problem. So Eloy has two cylinders full of rice. One cylinder has a diameter of 8 inches and a height of 5 inches, and the other cylinder has a diameter of 4 inches and a height of 10 inches. Eloy says the volumes are equal. Is he correct? So a quality homework would have what is the volume of the first cylinder, what is the volume of the second cylinder. If it's correct, then you'll be finished. But if it's not, what is the difference between the two volumes? And then writing a final statement. Okay? So I'll give you this as a first example. So I noticed that I need to do some annotating. So one cylinder has a diameter of 8 inches and a height of 5 inches. The other cylinder has a diameter of 4 inches and a height of 10 inches. And Eloy says that the volumes are equal. And that's important. And then we have to know, is that correct? Well, in order to solve this, I'd probably want to draw a cylinder. And so I need to then label it with the correct information. It says a diameter of 8 centimeters. And diameter is one-dimensional, so I just need to draw a one line and a height of 5 inches. And then this one is a diameter of 4 inches and a height of 10 inches. So I've labeled my pictures. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start constructing my, let's see if yellow will work. So volume is equal to pi r squared. Remember, pi r squared is the big base. And then all I have to do is multiply that by the height. Alright, I did it in yellow for a reason because I'm going to go back over it with specific numbers. For this first one, the pi is pi. The radius of 8 is actually 4. Remember, half of the 8, or half of the diameter is the radius, so I need to put 4 squared, and then multiply that by the height, which is 5. Okay? So volume is equal to pi times r squared times 5. 4 squared is 16, so I have pi is equal to 16 times 5. And 16 times 5, 16 times 5 is 80. I'm also going to commute the pi over here, and I'm going to leave it perfect. That's why I'm not multiplying my 80 times pi. Now, some questions might want you to multiply 80 times pi, and that's great, but for right now, we don't have to. And also, we need to put inches cubed. Okay? So we've done our first one. Our second one is 4 inches, 10 inches. So V is equal to pi r squared times height. So pi times the radius, which is 2 squared, times the height, which is 10. Pi times 4 times 10, and that would be 40 pi. So we know that the volume of this one is 40 pi inches cubed. Alright, so Eloy says that the volumes are equal. Is he correct? No, he's not. They're not equal. And so I need to figure out what the difference between the two volumes is. And so I would say the difference between the two volumes, 80 pi inches cubed minus 40 pi inches cubed, is 40 pi inches cubed. So if I was writing a statement, I would say Eloy is incorrect because 80 pi inches squared is not equal to, I said squared, didn't I? Cubed, is not equal to 40 pi inches squared cubed. Okay? And that would be my final state. Alright. What I want you to do now is I want you to do this. I want you to do this one all by yourself. There are these ones. You may want to watch these over and over again. So if you have no clue what you're doing right now, I want you to go back and rewrite this before I move on to the next slide. I'll give you a few seconds to do so. 1, 2, 3. All right. Go ahead and try this one all by yourself. Marissa, about Marissa. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. All right, good luck, Kipsters, on this. I know it's a lot of work, but I'm sure it's going to be worth it. I'm eager to see your work when you show it. Bye-bye.